There are three things that I want to show you on this video. One is how to edit the video. Two is how to add sound. Three is how to add pictures. So first of all, editing the video. It's very, very simple to do this. Okay, I'm going to play the first part of this little sample video that I made using the webcam on my computer. So it inserted the video right into Windows Live Movie Maker here. I'm going to play it for you and look really like a dork. I did this on purpose so that you could see, and I'm going to get to the first place where I want to cut out a section. So let's play it and see what happens. Okay, so all that and oh yeah, we don't really need that. So you can come over here and you can move this bar, just click and drag, and find the spot where the beginning of where you want to cut it out. So, okay, I'm not quite sure that's the right spot, so let me back it up just a little bit more. Yeah, I didn't back it up far enough. All right, try again. Okay, so that's where I want to end it, and I want to cut out all this section where it's the and and I have no idea what I'm talking about. So here's what you do. Right now we're on the home page. If you look up here, if you come down here to Video Tools and Edit, this place right here, this trim tool is what you want to use. So we're at the start point. This is where we want to edit. We're at the starting point of where we want to edit. So click right there. Oh, sorry, I lied. Hang on just a second. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I got it now. What you're going to do is under this edit tool, I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, but this is how it'll work for you. Get to the part where you want to start your cut, and then click on this split button. What that does is it separates the video into different sections, and this is nice because you can do this to move different pieces around in your video as well, but we're going to use it for editing purposes. Okay, now we're going to go to where you see this bar right here. It is on the beginning of the second section of the video. So let's play through until we get to the place where I stop umming and ahhing. Alright, so we want to get to where I say that means. So right there. So this section right here, we want to cut all that out. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on Set Start Point, because that'll tell the program this is where I want to start the next section. So we're going to click on Set Start Point, and that's going to chop out that section that you don't want. So now we're going to continue. Say. Okay, so you can see already that I'm starting into another, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about thing. So let's see how far it goes. Okay, so we want to cut out that little section there. So let's go back and find the right spot. Nope, not quite far enough, so we'll go back a little bit further. Oh, not quite far enough yet. I know. This part is a little tedious, but it's really not hard. Okay, so here we want to split again. And now for this, so we've got this part in the middle that is good. Now we want to cut out the next and ah section, so. Oh, went a little bit too far. A little bit too far. Let's back up a little bit. I got to find the right spot here. Yeah, that's good enough. So now we want to cut out this little section here, so we'll set the start point and play on. Katie. All right, that's enough. That shows you how to trim the movie. So now we can go back and we can play it right from the beginning. Okay, so I know that that's not perfect, but you get the basic idea of how to do it. So that's part one. Let's go to part two, inserting music. Well, go back to home, and you see where it says right here, add music. Click on that button, and you want to have your music already chosen, already selected, and as I have on the instructions for the podcast, you can go to Free Music Player if you want to get good elevator music, or if you want to record other music. I'm not going to get into how to do that today. I'm going to go to where I know I have music. Honors Anatomy, let's see, video podcast project. All right, so here's our music that we're going to insert. So what it's going to do right now is it's going to set it right at the beginning, and the music will play while the video plays, like this. Okay, so one thing you probably notice is the music's a little bit too loud. So we want to adjust the volume of the music. Up here are music tools. So you click on music tools, and over here is music volume. So what I can do is turn the volume down on the music so that when it plays, it really is in the background a little bit more so that it's not distracting to you. You can do the same thing with the actual video volume. You can adjust that as well, but that's a story for another day. You can also change the start point of the music. You can either do it by setting the seconds, start time, start point, end point up here, or you can move it, just click and drag it. So if you don't want it to start until this point, no, grab the wrong thing. So now, let's move the video back to the beginning. Now you're not going to hear any music until right here. I don't know why it did that. It did that little pause thing. Okay, so that's music. That's very easy, and if you want to move it or shorten it, move it that way, you can do that. Also remember, anytime you need it, the undo button up here, always a good thing. Okay, so that's part number two. You can also add narration on top of the video part. What you would do is record a voice memo on your iPod or your phone and then save it, and you can insert it as music. If you go back to home, add music, it'll do a voice memo the same way. All right, so now third thing, adding videos and photos. Let's click on this because we need to know how to insert a picture as well. If you click on Insert Videos or Photos, you have to already have your pictures ready to go. And again, I'm going to go back to this. I have this picture right here. This is not an x-ray of frog legs. This is an actual x-ray of a child's bones, a child's legs. Someone with osteogenesis imperfecta, which really is, that's pretty freaky. And if you click on Video Tools and Edit, when you get the picture in there, it'll ask you, or you can set how long you want the picture to be in the video, and that will give you the chance to set it for, 1 second, 2 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever. Now, you see how the narration stopped, but the music kept going? It is possible for the narration on the video to continue. while the picture is going, but you're going to have to mess with that. I don't have time. I'm running out of time on what I can do right now. But you can move this picture around. You can just click and drag it, and it'll move it any place there's a break. So let's say you wanted to put the picture in down here. Well, move your video bar to wherever you want to place it, and go back to your split. Okay, now you can stick the picture in right there. Alright, so that's putting pictures in. And let me show you just one more thing. It allows you to add a title page. And again, if this is your title page, you don't want your title in the middle of the video. So you just click and drag it to the beginning. And let's see, enter text here. Let me get, oh, no, not there. Over here. Okay, here we go. You can set your background color. So I don't want it to be black. I want it to be panther blue, which would be right about there. That's awesome. And then enter text. Why are we doing text here? Hang on just a second. Alright, since this enter text here is in the wrong spot, I mean, you could have it right in the middle of my face if you wanted. I'm sure some of you would think that would be an improvement. But since you really want it on the title page, again, you can click and drag this bar and move it down here, and then you will be able to enter your text on your title page. Up here, the text tools, you can edit your text. Select that, we don't want that in there. Type in your title, whatever it is that you want your text, by so-and-so and so-and-so. Again, you can set how long you want it in the video for. There are different effects that you can use. Oh, that's cool. I mean, you got to admit that's pretty cool. And now your video at the beginning starts out like this. And you'll have to mess around with how to get rid of that. Cue the music. Now you have music, you have a title, you have a picture, and you are good to go. Of course, your final project will be much better than mine. So I hope this was helpful, and let me know if you have any questions. And hopefully you can hear me talking over the video. If you can't, let me know. I'm kind of doing this on the fly, so you know how that goes. All right, have at it, and have a great time.